Hello everyone! I'm Reverend Naoya of Los Angeles Gedatsu Church. On October 16, 2022, Gedatsu members celebrated the Ujigami Festival to give thanks to the local guardian god for its guidance and protection in our lives. I have explained the significance of this Ujigami in previous movies, so I will not do so today. So if you want to learn more about Ujigami, please watch these YouTube videos on our Gedatsu YouTube channel. So today, instead of Ujigami, I'd like to talk about the other two enshrinements, Bato Kannon and Jizo, that are located behind the Ujigami shrine. So let me start with Bato Kannon. So this Buddhist guardian deity is referred to in two ways. One, Bato Kannon, and two, Bato Kanzeon. So there is no difference between the two names, so I will refer to it as Bato Kannon. Bato literally means horse head, and Kannon means goddess of mercy. Bato Kannon is often depicted wearing a horse head crown on its head. Throughout history, horses have played an important role in working society, providing services for transportation, agriculture, and the military. Long ago in rural Japan, horses were considered a vital part of the family. Therefore, people began enshrining this Bato Kannon deity. They prayed for the health and longevity of their horses, the safe development of newborn horses, and the peaceful rest of the spirits of their deceased horses. That is how the Bato Kannon deity was conceived and enshrined in rural Japan. In America, considering its history, horses also contributed significantly to the development of the country. In fact, the strength and work output of the horse is the origin of the word horsepower, which is used to describe the power of an engine or a motor vehicle. So when Archbishop Eizan Kishida came to the US more than 70 years ago, he felt that many Americans had forgotten to appreciate horses and the role they played in the rapid development of society. He found that this lack of appreciation often related to frequent occurrences of traffic accident and one's poor bodily conditions of the lower back, feet, and shoulders. So he enshrined Bato Kannon here in America, so that we would not forget our appreciation to the horse. Therefore, praying to Bato Kannon grants protection for traffic safety. It also demonstrates our appreciation for all technology and devices that contribute to the everyday convenience we enjoy in life. Nowadays in Japan, many Bato Kannon gods are enshrined in temples near racetracks, and many horse racing fans visit the temples to offer their prayers. If you often go to racetracks like Santa Anita, maybe you better pray to Bato Kannon before the race for its favorable blessings. Okay, now let me explain the other enshrinement, Jizo deity. Jizo originates from the time of the passing of Shakyamuni Buddha. Many of his followers were concerned about their future without him, so they asked him what they should do after his death. He told them that no Buddha would be born until the distant future. In the meantime, he said, Jizo deity will save all of you. The Ji in Jizo means the earth, and the Zo means to store. Therefore, Jizo was named for its quality to save suffering people with its infinite and unconditional supply of mercy and compassion, just like the earth stores power which nurtures all lives. On the contrary to the LA Church, where only one Jizo is enshrined, 6 Jizo deities are often enshrined together in one place, like ones on the great grounds in Japan and the Sacramento Church. But there are some places where many Jizo deities are enshrined, like this Zojo Temple in Tokyo, which has more than 1,000 Jizos. Jizo statues often wear red bibs. That is because Jizo is often enshrined to save the souls of aborted and miscarried babies. The color red is associated with the source of life, the sun, fire, and blood, and it is often used as a talisman against evil. The main function of the Jizo deity is guidance and salvation. As I mentioned in some of my past sermons, there are 6 levels or steps of our state of mind, called Rokudo or 6 paths. The 6 paths are from the bottom, hell, pretas or hunger, animal, ashra or anger, human, and the summit. It is said that our daily concerns and sufferings come from these states of mind. For example, the pretas or hunger is like one who is envious and holds resentment. The ashra or anger is like one who is continually quarrelsome or complaining. Our levels of mind are always changing, rising and falling. We go through life and mature. They may fluctuate for short periods of time. Even when your state of mind may be at the summit, where you are emotionally stable and fulfilled, you may have occasional feelings of despair. You may be at the summit in the morning and fall into ashra in the evening. That is why, in most cases, 6 Jizo deities are enshrined in one place. Each Jizo corresponds to each level, and the Jizo is always helping us to rise to a higher level. They are like superheroes who bravely and kindly go even to the depth of hell and pretas to save us with no thought of a reward in return. So let me give you some instruction on how to pray to Jizo. So when you put your hands together in front of Jizo, showing your appreciation to this compassionate God, please reflect within yourself and honestly acknowledge the current level of your state of mind. Then consider what you can do to rise to the upper levels. Just like Jizo deity who acts to save people unconditionally, when you find someone who is suffering, try with all your heart and mind to help that person. If you feel that's beyond your ability, then simply perform one act of good each day. World peace can be achieved by the accumulation of small good deeds. We are fortunate to have our Ujigami, Bato, and Jizo gods enshrined on the grounds of our LA church. First, let us show our appreciation to Ujigami for allowing us to be alive and to live in this developed society. Then let us thank Bato for being able to come here safely and benefit from all the advancements of our modern civilization. And lastly, let us promise Jizo deity to do our best for the benefit of society and put our intentions into actions. I believe that our prayers and these 3 steps summarize our mission as students of the Gedatsu teaching. So let's join together to make a better society full of love, hope, and kindness. I'd like to conclude my remark today by praying for your continued happiness and health. Thank you very much. Bye.